It's only me. I'm not controversial. I'm controversial. And I'm doing a hotel review today. The Bromsgrove Hotel in Worcestershire. And it's an elite select venue. And it's a arm of Brittania group. Used to be a Hilton hotel, but in 2016 Brittania took it over. It has had bad press over the years for taking asylum seekers in, and had a bad press. So we've come to see what it's all about and see if it's got any better. Come on, let's go and see. It's the corridor, and we've got room 217. So you ever stay here, this is what 217 is going to look like. Okay, I'm just going to go in now. Right, I'm walking in now. This is the room 217. This is on the second story. Some nice chairs and a table there in the corner. Do like that. Nice little lamp. There's no lift though, which is, I'm surprised this hotel is fairly modern. As for Brittania, it's probably the most modern. They've acquired this from the Hilton. So yeah, how well this is in 5 years' time we'll see, because Brittania, as you know, tend to let their places go a bit. But this is nice. There's the bed, full size headboard, moderate, fairly big double bed, and some nice cabinets beside with lamps. A little bit dated to me. Obviously they've had new carpets put in here, so tartan style carpets, so they have had the carpets all renewed in here. There's a good sized telly, that is good. But down here, I do hate this, it's lazy. They've got cables dangling. Why don't they box them in tidy? That's just lazy. And they put the coffee station, you got a little coffee maker there, and kettle and cabinet, and there's a fridge as well. Now I would prefer that all cased in a little cabinet on the side, all cased nicely with a surface on top. But I don't think it's great having the telly in that above the coffee kettle and that. I think all the steam from the kettle isn't great for that, and will attract dust to stick onto the screen and that in time.
Can I just say that where the bed is, the mattress is quite a hard mattress, but that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to see the telly if you're in bed?
No. The layout's wrong.
Look.
Yeah, the bed should be over here.
Yeah.
It should be there, so you're facing the telly.
It's a lovely room. room, you've got the two
Yeah.
chairs there with a little table, which is lovely.
Yeah.
But if
It
you
is.
want to lie in bed and watch the telly, you can't.
Yeah, it's wrong. And yes, I think, like I say, where the bed should be there, and then I think you should have a cabinet there, maybe the workstation in that corner. They're probably all right there, actually. That's fine there, actually, when I think about it. I would have probably moved the chairs and table under the window then. But that's it. Yes, the bed is in the wrong place.
Yeah.
If I was to take an angle from the bed, you're having
If you're lying down
to
on
look
bed, you can't
across.
see the telly.
You know, it's not terrible, but to me the bed should be the other way. It is a strange layout. They've left some cookies. Lovely. Little biscuits there, so I'm all right. Some cartridges for the coffee maker. Some nice cups. Those are nice cups and saucers for your coffee. Plenty of sugar, and you got your tea bags there. There we go. Twinings. Very good. There's your kettle. Let's see what that's like inside. That's clean. That's good. Nice clean kettle. So that's a plus. Like I say, a little bit of an extension on there to fit everything in. It's all a bit untidy. You've got no air conditioning here, so there is a fan. And it's a very hot day, and that fan's going to go on soon. Although the room is on the shaded side. There's a fridge. We've got some complimentary water inside the fridge. So that's good. But like I say, a bit untidy. I'd rather the fridge encased in a nice cabinet there, personally. But there we are. That's your refreshments. And I've just looked inside this cabinet underneath. Yeah, that's just empty there, so you can put anything in there, your bags and things safe. So there we are. Also noticed no USBs beside the bed. There is double sockets each side, so make sure you bring a USB plug. There are USBs on the adapter here, but as you know, a lot of people like to have their phones plugged in at night while they keep them charged while they're doing their social media or whatever. So there we are. There's a little vanity table. I suppose you can get a laptop on there if you wanted to work on it as well. If you don't want to work, it's not the biggest. There's a drawer there. There's a hairdryer there. So if I don't enjoy my stay, I can give them the hairdryer treatment. Okay, there's a mirror there. A moderately large mirror. And now I'm going to move to the bathroom. Right, the bathroom's on the entrance as you come in on the right. It's sort of segregated in two sections. You've got your sink, which is really nice with a marble effect surround, like that. The storage for bags underneath. Obviously there's normally some refillable canisters there, but I see that they've gone for individuals now instead of refillables. So okay, a lot of people take them with them to use. And then you've got the big mirror behind, which is nice and clean. So moving behind me, there's also full-size mirrors within these doors that are open at the moment, and that's a wardrobe which is actually in here and rather than facing on the room. I think it's quite neat how they've done that, actually. Spare towels on the top. You got your robes and slippers there, and there's a little ironing board there. Is there an iron? Yes, the iron is hung up behind there, look. So there is an iron and some extra hangers for your own clothes. And then you move into this section where you've got your WC. Okay, it's all encased. It's well clean. Just looks a little tired. But full-size tiles on there. You've got a bathtub, which is a narrow bathtub. It's quite narrow. And you have a shower. Okay, Just check the shower head. Yeah, the shower head looks clean shower head, which is adjustable for height. So the shower curtain, and obviously, like I say, the bath is quite narrow moving out. So you've got that door there for privacy if someone just wants to come and have a wash, or you just use the sink as well. So it's well thought out, but I do think personally I would prefer a full-length shower there instead of the bath. But that's just my personal preference. I will say there's a radiator here. Okay, obviously we're not going to need it today, but there's a shelf on here which is a bit rickety. It looks like someone's actually sat on it. It's bowed, and to me that is something that they need to see too. Just take it away completely. I think it serves no purpose. It looks very untidy.
Well, we've come down for dinner now. Restaurant's actually quite busy. They've got a coach party in, but it's a carvery tonight, so we'll see how that goes. And we've paid within our room rate for a 3-course meal and breakfast. So I think it's broccoli soup or salad for starters. Yeah, we shall see. Just gone to get some drinks actually, because they don't actually serve drinks in the restaurant. You have to go and get them at the bar and bring them in with you. But again, you know, it's not an issue. The bar's literally like 30 seconds away, so not a problem. But it's very nice in here, and we shall see what the food is like. Well, I've gone for the broccoli soup for starters, which smells amazing. You can help yourself, so which is good again. But and 2 brown rolls. You just go up, help yourself to what you want. I think there is another starter, which I think he's gone to get. We will see in a minute. So, Jules, what did you get for your starter in the end?
Well, I've got the salad there. Just some coleslaw, and I put some Caesar sauce on it, beetroot, lettuce, tomato, and I've got the broccoli and Stilton soup with a couple of cobs as well.
Yeah, Jules, you didn't have much soup. You could fit that in an espresso cup.
Yeah, but I've got the salad as well, and there's some puddings over there, and obviously got the main course. So, I've got to watch my figure.
Well, we have paid for a 3-course meal, so.
Yes, 3-course meal.
Right, so obviously it's a carvery tonight, Jules.
Yeah, it's a carvery, but if you want, you can have tuna. They got some fish as well with some. A couple of other options, but all set meals. So I went for the carvery option, which is a pork tonight. So I've got the pork, got the carrots, got some nice new potatoes.
You can't mix and match though. You can't have pork and chicken.
No, I asked if there was some
one.
chicken there as well. So if you want chicken, you have chicken, or you have the pork. So I went for the pork. So there you are. You got all your veg, carrots, broccoli, peas.
But there's only new potatoes as well. There's no roast potatoes, mashed potatoes.
No.
No stuffing. It's just basically 3 veg.
Yeah.
New potatoes chopped in half and your meat.
It is a limited carvery.
Yeah.
It's not like if you go out for a carvery and you've got a horrendous selection of options. This is it. But it's in with the price that we paid, and it's adequate. So we got pudding to come as well, so we'll have a look at that in a minute.
Right, so what have you got for pudding then, Jules?
Well, I think it's lemon. The pudding selection is a bit one-dimensional. You've got like a sort of gatto-based theme there. You've got the Black Forest, you've got the chocolate gatto, strawberry gatto, and I presume this is a lemon gatto. I'll have to wait and see because I haven't actually labelled them. So we'll taste this and see.
But that's it. There's only the 3, and it's all cakeified.
Yeah, they
There's
haven't.
no fruit, anything like that.
No cheese. No cheese selection.
It's just literally cake.
Yeah.
Which isn't very good if you're a diabetic.
So that is lemon gatto. So yeah. So yeah, it's nice. But you've got single cream with it as well. I'll put single cream on it, but that's it really. You just choice a gatto, or gatto.
That's really disappointed me. There's not enough fruit option or anything.
All other options, you would have thought there'd be a trifle on option. So, like you say, fruit and cheese.
Well, I get the cheese
cake.
thing because cheese is really expensive, but fruit as an option for a pudding, that is just general.
Or even some ice cream. You know, some people just like a bit of ice cream. We need a bit more imagination there.
No,
I know they need to keep costs down, but come on. They could have had a couple of gattos, maybe a cheesecake, and maybe an apple crumble or something. And like you say, some fruit on the side in a bowl doesn't cost anything. There's a gym there, so if you want to get a workout, you've got the gym. Just a bit of maintenance needed here, you know, it's starting to get tardy. You don't expect that really. I'd expect the grass to be cut nice and short this time of year, and it's been left to grow, you know. That should be cut nice and short, nice and tidy when you go into a hotel like this. This is a shame because they're just letting that overgrow and not maintaining it and making it all nice. Half of it looks dead to me. This big flower bed just getting overgrown, straggly, no TLC. It needs a good gardener here. Some old chess sets just chucked in a corner like that, showing a lot of hallmarks of Brittania, starting to just let things go behind the scenes.
Right, so how was your night here, Jules?
It wasn't the best sleep I've had in a hotel, which surprised me because this is a deluxe executive suite, so I was expecting the bed to be a bit more comfortable. Very hard mattress.
Yeah, the mattress was really, really hard and very thin as well, I found.
Yeah, and there's only 2 pillows, so could do with extra pillows. There are a couple of cushions, but they're more for dress. They're too hard, you know, so that's a bit disappointing. And no air conditioning here. It is hot outside, I'll give them that. So the fan's quite noisy. We had the window open. We've got the A38 only about 200 yards from us here.
There was a lot of traffic noise.
Yeah.
Which normally doesn't bother me too much. When you've got the fan going, you've got the noise from outside, not a very good mattress, and then we had like the neighbours from hell on this floor. They were arguing, they were talking really, really loudly, they were slamming doors until like 4:15 a.m. this morning. You know, that doesn't help.
Yeah, and why do people do that? I've been in a few hotels. It's late at night and people just keep in and out of their rooms all the time, slamming the doors. To me...
Well, at one point it sounded like they were playing cowboys and Indians down the corridor.
I don't know.
So
some people had no respect or no etiquette, and that was like... Yeah, there's people like that in the world and I can't work them out. There's nothing between the ears. But hey-ho, that's what it is.
But anyway, we're going to head on down for breakfast now.
Yeah.
And see what that's like. Hopefully there'll be a better choice than there was on the meal last night. Well, we're down at breakfast now in the restaurant. Good choice. It's a buffet breakfast. Help yourself to what you like. They've even got cheese, which is great because you don't like cheese. Good selection. They've got hash browns, sausages, bacon, mushrooms. I've got scrambled egg, but there is fried egg available as well. Tomatoes, beans, fruits, yogurts, but we've run out of yogurts apparently. But yeah, we've got good choice. They've even got the Alpro soya milk unsweetened, and yeah, nice little touch. Yeah, quite pleased with the breakfast. So good choice, much more choice than there was at dinner last night. But yeah, we'll tap and see what it's like. Here he is waiting patiently for his toast to cook. It's one of those typical hotel buffet breakfast toast bars. Ones that take absolutely forever for you to even do half a slice of toast. How are you getting on there, Jules? You've got your full English.
You got my full English,
which was a very good choice. There is a lot of choice up there. I thought it was very good. You got your toast?
You got the choice. I had to wait and then replenish the fried eggs, so I stood there about 5 minutes waiting for some eggs to come. So the rest is probably stone cold now, but that's what it is. That's what happens with the buffet breakfast.
It is quite noisy in here this morning.
Yeah, it was quieter a minute ago. It's gone noisy now.
Anyway, let's have a look at your breakfast.
Yeah.
Decent. Looks decent. Got everything you need for a full English, and you just help yourself as much as you want.
Yeah, closer look. Right, just had breakfast. We come to the end of our stay. Breakfast was lovely, a buffet breakfast. Eat as much as you want, so that's what you get at these sort of hotels, so expected, but the ingredients were really nice and the staff worked overtime. They were absolutely clearing the table when we finished, replenishing, and I really enjoyed that.
And we spoke to the chef, he was really lovely.
Yeah, we spoke to the chef and he said that, he puts his passion into it, and it's good to hear. So
you can tell.
If you ever go somewhere and you see the staff, always compliment them, because it's hard work for them. It just gives them that motivation they need. So that's the good bit. Unfortunately, last night didn't get a great sleep. The bed was very hard. There was only 2 pillows. You'd expect at least 4 pillows, and there's a lot of road noise from the A38, as we said. Had to have the window open. We had the fan on. There's no air conditioning. Now this room we booked was a executive deluxe. For me, I'd expect air conditioning. I would expect better furnishing. I mean, the fridge on like an IKEA table, just stuck there, stands out like a sore thumb. When you book something like an executive deluxe, you want that wow factor when you go in. You're going away, you want something that you feel really part of. It's nice surroundings around you, makes you feel special. That didn't. The layout of the room is completely wrong. The bed is square with the telly rather than being in line with it.
You've got to crane your neck to see the telly.
It's a nice big telly. It's just a shame where they put the bed. It's the layout is completely wrong. Bathroom has 2 sections, so you've got your bath shower in one section with the toilet, and then you've got your sink in another, and I think they waste a lot of space doing that, although it does give a little bit of privacy. But a bathtub, I would expect a walk-in double shower, and the bathtub's very narrow, so for the room it's quite poor. It was very hot there last night, and we had a problem, and I know that it's not their fault. You do get this at summer hotels, but we always seem to pick the neighbours that want to stay up all night slamming the doors, and I must have got up to about 40 times that door slammed, between midnight and 4 o'clock in the morning.
4:30 all stopped.
I don't know, some people, in their own little worlds and don't think of other people. So with a hard mattress, very hot nights, fan going, we hadn't much sleep, and that's what you're paying for, a good night's sleep. So meal yesterday, yes, it was a carvery. Yes, it was nice. It could have had a couple of things like roast potatoes, but you know.
But it was cooked really, really well.
Cooked. Now this room was £112.
That was for the room, dinner and breakfast.
So price-wise, you can't knock that. And you know, if they've got the room right, you get a 5-star rating. But I'm going to knock a star off for just a bit of the maintenance around the place that you can see. Now this is Brittania, so you know they've been here 10 years. It used to be a Hilton. This was built in 1990 and Brittania took it over in 2016. I know they had asylum seekers in here and that might have played on the maintenance a bit, we don't know, but it's a shame. It is a beautiful hotel, but it needs some TLC.
Just a few tweaks here and there. That's
and I just think with Brittania in here, it probably won't, judging by their track record.
I mean, down here, when you walk in, it's beautiful. You walk in and you've got that beautiful seating area. You've got the Starbucks, the restaurants, the piano, and it is beautiful. It's just that the room let it down.
And that's what you're paying for, isn't it? So, you know, a bad night's sleep and that bit of the room layout and that, I'm going to knock 2 stars off. So I'm going to give this a 3-star rating. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and always say bye for now, and wherever you go, stay safe.
I will say I would come back though. It's not somewhere that I wouldn't return to.
No, but I'm off somewhere else to get some sleep now because I didn't get any last night.